Hi guys, it's Evan again. Today, well, again, as in already filmed, but so I just checked my inbox on YouTube and on Gmail, and it is completely flooded with questions. Some people were like, you didn't give a proper introduction. We don't know what kind of witch you are, what you're really into. So, would you mind if I asked you a question? Then they'd ask. So I took some of those, and it's probably extremely delayed, but I'm going to do the whole 21 questions thing, but it's going to be the 21 witchy questions. And I just pretty much blindly copy and pasted some of these questions from my inbox and put them in a word processor. So I don't even know what these questions are. We'll just see. So, okay, question one. How old were you when you were introduced to Wicca or the craft? When I first was initially interested in it, I was between the ages of 9 years old and 10. But I didn't actually form any kind of spiritual connection, actually start to study up and practice it until I was about 11 to 13 years old. So I would say about 10, 11 years ago, I was introduced to it. Question two, what is your favorite way to perform divination? I prefer to use tarot card decks or rune rocks. Preferably, those are my two favorite ways, but I also like to use smoke and water as well. Question three, what is your element? I'm a Cancer. My birthday is actually the 27th of this month, so I'm a water sign. Yay, water signs. Four, where do you live? I live in a small ass mining town in western Colorado. Really super small. So, yeah, I don't really want to give too much information on what town I specifically live in just because there is wackos on the internet. But yes, I do live on the western side of Colorado. Next question. What do you do for fun? For fun, I like to go hiking. I like to obviously perform the craft and to help others. I like to play with my animals and my little boy and garden. So, for the most part, for fun, anything outdoors. Number six, who is your favorite goddess? To be completely brutally honest, I don't really have a specific goddess that I worship specifically. I see them all as equal. I all appreciate them equally as much. I'll hold them all in extremely high regard. So I don't really have one specific favorite. Number seven, what is your favorite form of magic? I have three favorite forms of magic, and I guess I would definitely say herbs and candles and smoke. Even though I'm a water sign, there's not really a whole lot of favorite water other than water divination things I like to use. But those are my favorite forms of magic. Number eight, do you have any animals? Yes, I do. I have a 25-gallon fish tank full of guppies, and I also have a cat named Helios and a boss pin named Louie. Number nine, what is your profession? I am an in-home help aide. I help the elderly and the disabled run errands, bathe them, clean their house, cook them dinners, things like that. But I am a psychologist and in training. I'm not a doctor. Don't have my degree in psychology yet, but I am also an unlicensed psychotherapist. Number 10, what is your favorite herb to use? I don't have just one. I have three. I like to use rose, lavender, and chamomile. And ironically, all three of those are governed by the water element. 11, what is your favorite oil or tincture to use or make? I like essential oils. I try to stay with the essential oils. I've never made any oils or any tinctures. That's something I'm still learning how to do. And once I feel more comfortable with it, I will definitely be passing on the information to all of you guys. My favorite oil, I would say, would be like eucalyptus or lemon, clove bud oil, thyme oil, geranium and rose oil, patchouli oil. I like them all. What kind of music do you listen to? That's question 12. I don't know if it would be considered like adult contemporary. I don't think so. Or like alternative rock. I don't know. But I like Seether and Shinedown and Breaking Benjamin and Stained. Flyleaf, so bands like that. Rock, semi-metalish bands. What kind of witch are you? What kind of witch am I? I don't know what that really means. If I was to describe, what kind of witch am I? Okay, first and foremost, I personally believe in gray witchcraft, which is because everything in nature steals, everything in nature kills one another to survive. I'm not saying do anything to kill anybody. No, it's not what I'm saying. But I wouldn't say I'm a white witch or a light witch or put a stereotype on it. I guess I'm a natural nature witch. I like to use things that are naturally found in nature, raw items in the raw, very simple and rustic witch. So yeah, I guess a natural nature witch. It's an interesting question. Number 14. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I do. I have one older sister. She is almost 2 years older than me. And she may even be featured on an episode or something. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, 15. What kind of realms do you enjoy? I love the fairy folk realm as well as the gnome realm and the Tommyknocker realm. Those are the three I really enjoy. I also enjoy like nature spirit realm, things like that. 16. What is or are your animal totems? Mountain lion, definitely. I've encountered them face to face pretty frequently, especially where I live. And they've never come close to harming me or wanting to tear my face off as easily as they could. They kind of go their own way. So definitely mountain lion, and I would also say birds. A lot of different kinds of birds, specifically hawks and owls, tend to follow me a lot. More specifically red-tailed hawks, as well as barn owls. Those are the two birds specifically that follow me. So yeah. 17. What is the element hardest to work for you? Or what is the hardest element for you to work with? I think is what they're trying to say. I don't really say that there's a hard element necessarily. I feel like if you're comfortable in the spellcraft and in the ritual that you're doing with that specific element that you're trying to incorporate, I feel like if you are comfortable with the items or objects you choose to use associated with that, then I feel like they can all be used equally. I don't really feel like there's one harder element than the other for me personally to use. It's a good question though. Number 18, are you in a coven? No. Number 19, do you have to be in a coven to be a witch? Absolutely not. Number 20, best advice to give to a beginner. My best advice I would probably give to a beginner into Wicca or into the craft itself would definitely be stay true to yourself. Know the consequences. Karma can be a real bitch. And take everything respectfully. And just know there will be a point in time where you don't feel adequate within your magical and spiritual self. But know that things will get better and you will improve with time. Advice for a beginner. Number 21, do you have an IG? Instagram. No, I do not have an Instagram. And will I get one? No, probably not. Because I'm really nervous about people like stealing pictures and stuff like that. Because that's just, people do that all the time. And I feel like pictures are very personal things to people. They are to me anyway. So no, I don't have an Instagram. I'm sorry. I probably won't get one either. But if I do, I will definitely be posting it in the description bar. But no, I don't have one as of now. And I don't have a Twitter or a Facebook. Yeah, so that's the 21 witchy questions. If you want to make a video response to this and use the same questions, feel absolutely free. If you have your own questions that need to be answered, video response back to me if you want me to see what you got, see what kind of questions you guys get, see what we have in common. But yeah, this was fun. This is very interesting. I've seen these a lot all over YouTube, and I've never had a chance to do it until I checked my inbox for the very first time ever, and it was flooded. So, but yeah, I will be checking that more frequently. So if you guys do have any more questions like this, feel free to private message them to me or comment below, video response back to me, or you can email me at evan.rose@gmail.com, and I will check them there as well. But yeah, so tag your it. I guess you can use the hashtag 21 witchy questions or 21 questions. Whatever sounds good. But if you do a video response to me, hashtag no mind style. So, and I will put that below. But yeah, I will see you guys next time, and I'd like to see the answers to all the questions you guys get. But I promise, my next video is definitely going to be a divination or an intro to it. But this was just a for fun thing. I just spur moment came across. So, yeah. Until then, I wish you guys light, love, and blessings. See you later.